Hi, Darren.
Hi Jane, you alright?
Yep, I'm fine. You okay?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Really good. Put my shoes and socks on.
Sounds like a good plan. Does sound like a good plan. Oh.
Yes, bare feet don't work on a tiled floor, they stick.
Well, good if you're trying to balance, I guess.
Yeah, although these shoes are so thin that they're quite good for balancing. Not that my balance is brilliant.
Oh, there we go.
I wonder if anybody else is going to join us.
Who knows, I might be enjoying the outside.
Yeah, Friday night doesn't seem to be a popular night, does it?
No, not really. It definitely doesn't. It's always been that way though, even if I've held classes like places, the Friday night classes have always been like bare minimum show up
Oh, right.
people, so
Yeah,
it's not like I don't know that's always been an issue. I think it certainly has.
Is it worth your while?
Yeah, I mean, I would give it a few more minutes. I mean, if no one else shows up, then maybe we can just do a form or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's say last Friday was okay, wasn't it? I think we had
Yes.
3 or 4 maybe.
There were last Friday, yes.
Exactly. So, hopefully, that'll change. So Friday, people just want to run around in the garden and drink and stuff. So
yeah, Peter's joined.
Friday's always been like that.
Yeah.
How was the session this morning? I know it froze literally
I
right.
wasn't there this morning because I was out. We went out walking before.
Oh.
I didn't make it, but I gather it from the WhatsApp that it stopped suddenly.
Yeah, it was literally right at the end. We did like the last movement, and I was about to unfreeze everyone, and it just went. The internet just disappeared completely.
Yeah. Oh well, people didn't seem to worry about it.
No, I think it's recorded most of it. I just have to chop it and change it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing like separate recordings, not on Zoom, because Zoom has a very low bit rate.
Yeah.
I see another person's iPod come up.
Yeah, Peter's iPad has come up.
Can you hear me?
Ah, there we go. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
I'll see you.
Yeah, no, it was good this morning. I enjoyed the session, but I think I might do videos on separate subjects, just record them in this space, obviously.
Yeah.
And then upload them to YouTube with a better resolution on them. Because Zoom's resolution is terrible.
Yeah, well, I suspect a lot of people are using Zoom as well, so it probably doesn't help. I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't know how these things altogether work.
Well, no, I've put group high definition into the chat, so. What are you doing, Peter? I'm not even showing up on my screen.
I'm fiddling around with the sound.
No.
Hang on. you
Ah,
see me?
Ah, there you are.
yeah.
Yeah, that should be good.
That's better. I can see you now.
Yeah, finally. So I'll put you this way up. Is that better? It's better for me.
That's better. Much better. Right, I'll give a few more minutes for people to show up. See what we can do.
Good.
Yeah, I might just use the bathroom before we begin.
Yeah, be comfortable. That's it.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Especially you.
Yeah, definitely. I just had my curry, so. It's only a butter chicken. It's not really classed as a hot curry. But yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah, sounds nice.
Yeah, really nice. Okay, bear with me. I will leave you with the screen.
Where are you, Peter?
Godalming.
Oh, you got them. Right.
How about you?
I'm in Merrow.
It's crazy, this, isn't it? How you can just do this.
Yeah, I know. We'll do it with the family. My son's in Germany, so
That's fantastic, isn't it?
yeah, it's great because Zoom is fantastic because I can get all 3 children on and grandchildren.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, my son's in Salford. My daughter's in the West Country.
right.
In Yorkshire, when we all get together.
Yeah. No, that's
So, I mean, we'd never thought of doing that before.
no.
So, from that point of view, it's actually improved contact,
Yeah, I think you probably make more of an effort, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Well, we were due
Yeah,
to go to Germany just before all this started, so I'm feeling very bereft.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that, your son, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he doing over there?
He works for a small engineering firm who do ground source heating and things.
Oh, wow, yeah. I know a little bit about that.
Right.
Yeah, that's all the rage, isn't it?
Well, the last thing he was doing was drilling up in Belgium, so I'm not sure how long, but he was a bit fraught over it at times.
Yeah, well, certainly right place, right time, because that's one of the emerging ones, ground source heat pumps. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, tough, isn't it, when they're away like that?
It is. Are all your children all right though, economy-wise as well as health-wise?
Well, my son's at Salford Uni.
Oh right, yeah.
And my daughter's in teacher training, so I think she'll be okay. I'm not sure about my son, though. I don't know how they're going to do that.
So because, is he back at the moment?
He's sort of trapped in his own accommodation.
Right.
And I don't know how, because obviously his course has stopped, but he can't move out of there. So it's difficult because, I mean, what are they going to do in September? Are they going to, there'll be a new intake in September. It's difficult to see how they're going to finalise this year or where they're going to accommodate next year's. It's the same with everything, isn't it? Same with education, GCSEs, everything.
Universities aren't going to get all the foreign students either. And that's
that's a good point. No,
that's going to be a real dent in their budget.
Will be, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real problem apparently.
There must be loads of things as well that haven't been properly addressed, mustn't there? Things that we haven't thought through. Because you're just too busy dealing with day to day, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think you're probably right.
We've got a friend who works for Surrey University, and he says it's dire trying to sort out what they're going to do next year.
Yeah, of course,
because they pay good money to come and do research and things here.
Yeah, they've got a fantastic reputation, haven't they? Internationally.
And in fact, there's a Japanese girl we met when we were in Japan last year, who was at Surrey University doing hospitality, and she was at home for a year working in industry and is due back in September. So whether she'll come over again, I don't know.
Yeah.
We were going to hook up.
Imponderables. Yeah. Strange times, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So you can always inject yourself with disinfectant. That's one way out of it.
Right.
Donald Trump is suggesting we inject ourselves with disinfectant because externally. I mean, that goes along with my theory, as if you've got a cold, then what do you use when you're going to have an injection? What do they wipe your arm with? Alcohol. So if you've got a cold or a sore throat, then you disinfect it with alcohol. But I wouldn't use
That's an idea.
I'm going to inject it
for president.
Yeah, he should try it first, shouldn't he?
I need to try everything first.
That is quite astonishing, though, isn't it?
Oh, that's amazing.
Guy is a bit of an idiot, so.
Honestly.
Okay, we know he's a complete idiot.
Sun's going down.
Yeah.
You were with us this morning, Pete?
What, the sun?
Were you here? Were you there this morning?
No, sorry, no. I had a meeting at work this morning. A Skype meeting, or what do we use? Teams, I think they call it. Microsoft Teams or something.
Right. What do you do?
I'm a teacher at Guildford College.
Oh, right.
Teach electrical installation. I'm an electrician, really.
Yeah. Really.
I just got into teaching.
Change going the other way.
Where's Darren gone?
He needs to make a noise, otherwise it's us on there.
Oh. No.
That's all right.
Oh, yes, you.
I've left you all on unmute, so it's like quite a nice 3-screen mix of people.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose you get too many more, you can't really do it, can you?
No, not at all.
Especially one to record.
If I was going to record, I think it only records me anyway, so.
Okay.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I think it records everything on screen. We will find out. I just found that the only problem I have with Zoom, as I say, is like the recordings afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it records, sometimes it doesn't record, sometimes it's in really good quality, other times it's in appalling quality.
Do you think that's just the internet being, there was so much load on it?
You're right.
Well, it's probably more than that, but let's go with that for now.
Still, I mean, it's been a godsend for me anyway. This would have just stopped.
Well, yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, well, can't do it. Yeah, you can. Try, you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Make a bit of effort.
You know, the U3A was trying to get me to do like a term for like £4. They wanted to pay £4 per session.
Okay.
And I was like, no, this is my business. You can't dictate prices to me.
Yeah, no, quite right.
So whether I go back to U3 or not, I don't know, because they've treated me really badly, actually.
Have they?
Yeah. The whole of I've got people from the U3A that have signed up for this term.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, it's really great value for money. And yet everyone else from the U3A thinks it's not good value. Whereas their term is only 12 weeks, mine is 16. So they pay a lot less money with me.
Yeah.
And they get a class every single day if they wanted to. And they're still
and it's so easy, isn't it? You don't have to travel or anything. Yeah.
Crazy. Oh well. So this open close, this water Qigong. I mean, I'm a key worker. I'm keeping everyone healthy.
You certainly are.
Well, you are. Yeah.
So expand and contract. Again, because we're not focusing on. My teacher, Howard Wang, like the guy that does the prana dynamics, has a great word for focusing. He calls it focalizing. Okay, inwards, push and press.
I had a look at your clip of him.
You what?
I had a look at your YouTube clip of him.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
Quite astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of the people he's up against. And the lack of effort he's putting in. It's just.
Well, yeah, there's no effort.
Apparently.
There's no effort. Like, seriously, if you have to put in lots of effort, then.
It's the exact opposite of that, isn't it?
Yeah, if you have to put in loads of effort, then. Jane, you're either frozen on my screen or you're not moving around in a circle. Yeah, you have.
You keep freezing.
That's it. Circling and pushing forwards. So think of the wave coming down, and then as you press on the feet, the wave comes up and out through the hands. Okay, good. And then down. Holding your ball. Okay, now as we lift up, we sink down. Press. And lift up. And press. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay, good. Holding the ball. Okay, see me a bit better with the light on. Circle. So here, body moves back, hands move forwards, body comes forwards, hands come forwards. I'll show you on the side image. So here, 1, 2. So this is just stretching everything inside your body. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then change and go the other way. So in, body back, hands forwards, body forwards, hands back, body back, hands forwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's it. Whole ball. There, this whole ball posture. Okay, and then we're going to go slightly wider, so not much. Still holding the ball. So if you had like a stick, or I've got a ball over here. So this is like my little 2 kilogram medicine ball. So when we move and we bring the ball into the body, bring the ball out, bring the ball in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Bring the ball into the body. I'm going to show you a sideways view. So this next one, if we start holding the ball at the base, we rise up to chest height, and then the body moves away from the hands. Bring the body back. Ball comes up, body moves away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then change. Come in, come down, hands go out, body goes back, hands come in, body comes in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Holding ball. Okay, and then up to heart. Open the heart. So this expanding the energy of the heart out. Pulling the energy back in. And 2. And exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. And 12. Exhale. Bring your hands to the heart. Connect the body. Bring your hands out. So this is more like this. So I'm just going to have like a posture like this, 1 and 2. So like play guitar, guitar. Standing, holding this posture. 1 and 2. So one hand behind the other one. Almost like you're holding a ball to your elbow. If I show you this way around, you can see one hand out, one hand just behind. Yeah, that's better. Try and replicate the feeling. And one hand dropping down a little bit lower. So one hand higher, holding the posture. Okay, so whenever we're holding a posture, we want to feel from the feet, hips, or feet, knees, hips, shoulder, mind, intention up. And then from the mind intention up, now you want to feel the relaxation down to the feet. Keeping the mind just outside the body, but feeling the relaxation underneath that. So the muscles hang on your bones. Yeah, naturally. Now you'll feel when this happens in the right way, there is a expansion inside your body. Everything feels rounded and more expanded. Okay, and then we're going to change the hands over, 1 and 2. That's it, hold. Okay, Pete, so make sure your left hand is on your center line, just before your center line on the left side. That's it. And then the right hand is on just before the center line on that side. So the hands aren't like here. Yeah, hand, center line, and center line. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, good. Keep the elbows drop down. Yeah, Jane, you're doing all right. Yeah. Move your right hand slightly towards your center line though. So if your arm is on a diagonal, then your nose lines up with the tip of your middle finger. That's it. Yeah, good. Okay, then find feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna, and then from the antenna, or the halo, which is above the body, then relax underneath it. As you relax, you'll feel expansion. You'll also feel the muscles resting on the bones. And this is the only part of the prana dynamics that we can train whilst we don't have a partner. Okay, bring down, rest the hands, whole ball. That's it. And then bring the hands inwards. Still the armpits open, not touching. So feet to the top of the head, just beyond the head. Now relax down. Keeping the mind up, sinking the body down. Should be a feeling like a wave going down your body. Muscles hang on the bones. Okay, now shoulder to elbow to wrist to tips of your fingers to beyond the tips of your fingers. Open the fascia. Open all the pores of your skin. Use your mind intention. Like you're trying to touch the floor, touch beneath the feet with your energy. Like your intention going out of your body. Okay, and then relax. So that's number 1. Then we're going to do it again. So make sure you have that muscles hang on the body, antenna is up. So eventually, using this antenna or the halo going up, you're going to crack open all of the vertebrae along your spine and underneath your feet. All the joints will be open very, very slightly. Okay, so from shoulder to elbow to wrist, and then to just beyond your fingers. And then this feeling of extension, opening into space. Feel the opening into space. Keep relaxed though with the opening into space. No tension. Open into space and then release. Okay, and then one more. Relaxing. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Just beyond your fingers. So the opening inside is so minute. Imagine if somebody had grabbed hold of your wrist and you didn't want them to feel that you're moving away from their grip. You wouldn't concentrate on the contact point, you would go beyond the contact point to the fingers, to the floor. Once you feel you're connected to the floor, then your intention has expanded beyond your body. Still relax. Notice if you're holding tension in your body. Let it go. Let it go. Stretching open the fascia. Okay, and then relax. Yeah, good. Move around. So you notice whenever I hold a posture or I'm standing, that my shoulders aren't lifted up. Yeah, that everything is sinking towards the ground. My posture is upright, my knees are slightly bent, but only slightly. They're not sunk down like this. Yeah, this is too much. Yeah, this will aggravate your lower back because you're putting too much strain on the muscles. And so your back kind of goes into fight or flight. So you just want to keep an upright posture, feet, knees, hips, shoulder. When you get to the top of the head, just go beyond the top of the head. Like you're focalizing just up here. Yeah, focalize just up here, then you sink down through your body. That's when you sink down through your body. You keep your mind up here, but you sink down into the ground at the same time. Then you'll find that because your energy feels expanded, that you'll be able to use your Tai Chi in a much better way. You know, you won't have to go into stances, you won't have to do anything. You'll be able to, someone hold you, not focusing on the contact point, moving away from the contact point, and then any direction that you move, as long as you're moving your intention into them, whether it be into their elbow, their shoulder, you know, you'll be able to move them. We call it line tension. So if you can't feel the tension in their arm, don't try. If you can move your arm and you can feel the tension in their arm, then you can go. You can move into the tension. But you must be able to feel the tension in their body and not make more tension in yours. You have to remain soft. My Tai Chi is so soft.
Mm.
Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we do the form. Yeah, soft. Yeah, so do it how you would normally do it. So the first part is the connection. Connect up, sink down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Then when you lift, you'll have balance because your counter gravity helps you. And then stepping out. 1 and 2. That's it, good. And then even further, drop the mind intention beneath the feet, press on the feet. Okay, now bring the elbows back so that the arms miss the rib cage, and then come down 1 and 2. Tiny turn, 1. Change the weight to the right. Okay, and now as we turn, as we spiral the hand up, we turn in the body. So the weight is definitively on the right side. The knee hasn't moved its position. You can feel this twist going through your knee. Okay, we change. We change into the other side. We turn out of the circle slightly. Okay, and go. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, and place the foot. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Relaxing underneath that. Step. Step on the diagonal. 1 and 2. Keeping the hands in the same position. Elbows over your knees. And here, elbows over your knees. Change. Keep the elbows over the knees. Turn out the foot. Bring the weight to the front leg. 1 and 2. That's it. Good. Okay, looking at your posture. That's it. So the left elbow over left knee, right elbow over right knee. That's good. Okay. Okay, now the weight is in your front leg. Now, as we open the hands, we're going to shift the weight back. We're going to turn out the left foot. Find the front foot. Step in, small step out. 1 up, 1 down. Turn the palm. That's it. Good. Very nice. Fist into palm. That's it. Okay. Now, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Feel sinking through the body. Okay. Once you feel the ground on the left side, lift, drop. 1 and 2. That's it. Good. Okay. Okay, now twisting. Yeah, so here, twisting the body. See the elbow still remains over the right knee. So as we turn to the left, elbow remains over right knee. As we turn 2, 3, 4, and lift, and step. Now elbow remains over your right knee, other elbow over your left knee. 1 and 2. That's good. Yeah, good. So here, see where the position of my elbow is, right over right, and left over left. That's it. And then the hands lift up slightly. If I was to come into a lower posture, here you can see where my hands are, but I don't want to use low postures because they're just pointless. Pointless because we will lose our connection up. Okay, turn. Left hand flips, palm up. Change. Right elbow over right knee. Hand comes down, body turns to the front. Lazily tying coat. Lang Zai. Yeah, Lang Zai. This next move is the most misunderstood move in all of Tai Chi. Everyone does this wrong. Yeah, they change the position of their elbow to go over here, so you miss your knee. Yeah, don't do that. Keep the elbow over your knee. Change. This hand coming across. 1 and 2. Stretching. Okay, and now coming down. Right elbow over right knee, left elbow over left knee. Change. 1, 2, and 3 to step. Liao Feng Beat. Yeah, good. Okay, move around. We'll do that again. Shut this window because all the mozzies are coming in.
Sun's gone down.
Huh?
Sun's disappeared.
Not yet. There's still a little bit of sun around.
Still shaking.
Yeah, it's still a little bit, not too much. So it's all about the balance in your body. You know, there's no point in going into a low posture, lifting up and stepping out, because you're just going to break yourself eventually. So work with what you've got. Yeah, there should be no compromise in this at all. Okay. When we first Qigong posture, make everything go up to the halo point. Sink everything down, keeping in mind just above the head. Okay. Now when you lift, should be no wobbling if you've got 2 points balanced, and then step out and change. That's it. Okay, and then again, we want to feel the muscles just hanging from the bone. Sink your mind and tension down to the feet. Imagine the feet are into the ground. Press on the feet to activate long jin. Long jin where the fingers go straight out. Okay, now bring the elbows in, so body coming forward slightly. Okay, and then down either side of the rib cage. That's it. This is what's going to give you a twist. You're going to turn very, very slightly to the left. Change. Okay, now spiral. Spiral the right. Turn and twist. Sinking down. Okay, so muscles hang on the bone. Shoulders stay down. Changing the weight. Change the weight to the left. Small turn out of the circle. Changing the hands, changing the position. 1. Elbows over knees. 2. Foot lands. Okay, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, sink. 1 and 2. Step. Elbows over knees. That's it. Stand back slightly. So here, elbows over knees. Change. Small movement. Come down. Turn out the front foot. Small movement here. So here, this part faces between the knees. I'm not turning my body directly yet. Yeah, this only happens as soon as turn this hand palm up. Feet. That's it. Yeah, good. And the elbow over the right knee. And the elbow over the left knee. That's it. Good. Okay. Open. 1. Change. Turn. Land. Foot, knee, hip. Step. Small step out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Muscles hang from the bone, remember, so this will feel quite heavy. Foot to antenna, relaxing underneath. Okay, now we can go up. Lift same time and drop. 1 and 2. Okay, so the weight's in the slightly more in the left. As we turn, we twist. Okay, we start to turn. Right elbow over right knee, left elbow over left knee. Now opening. 1 and 2. See, right elbow over right knee. 1, 2. Right elbow over right knee. Left over left. 1 and 2. Change, weight left. Left hand flips up. Change. Right elbow over right knee. And turn to the front. Lang Tai. Make sure this back elbow is slightly forwards. That's better. Yeah, good. Okay, and then change. Okay, straight up to reach to the other side. 1 and 2, and change. Right elbow over right knee, left elbow over left. Lift up, step, Leo funks the beat, 6 ceilings, 4 closings. Okay, now turn right, 1. All the fingers touch the right thumb. Turn, find the balance. Remember, elbow over knee. Lift straight up. Step. Open. Change. Before you get to the rib cage or the center line, open. 1 and 2. Make sure elbows, wrists, everything level. Good. Okay. Change the weight to the right. 1. Here you want to rotate from your hips till the left foot steps out. Step up. Step out. Right elbow over right knee, left elbow over left knee. Yeah, good. Make sure the alignments are in the right place. Yeah, good. Okay, so there's a slight, this changes the form very, very slightly if we do it in this way. So we go right, we turn to the left, so you feel your hips turning. Now the hips can't turn anymore. Now we step. Now we step on the diagonal. And then we turn 1 and 2. Elbow over knee, elbow over knee. That's it. Change. Okay, now as we come this way, we turn out the right foot. And then we step. White crane spreads its wings. That's it. So you're not stepping facing the side, you're more facing the front now. So this is why this part of the form changes just a little bit. Yeah, so if you're doing it in the right way, you'll face the front. It's a bit more efficient and your hips don't twist as much. So it's not as difficult a movement as we did previously. And it also keeps your alignments in the right place. You see what I mean? Do one more time. So elbows over knees. 1 and 2. Okay, so change the weight to the right. Okay, and turn. As we turn, the hand starts to come down. We turn the foot out. We step because this is comfortable. And then we step out again because this is comfortable. And we just make an adjustment on one of the feet to turn the feet out. Elbows over knees. Small turn to the left. Turn out your right foot so it's just facing 45 degrees. And then this step straight to separate hands. Yeah, white crane spreads its wings. Yeah, white crane spreads its wings. So that feeling, so the back foot is lined up. This front foot is empty. So if the back foot is lined up, then you can lift the front leg easily. So in the beginning, the front leg is 80% weight, back leg is 80%, front leg is 20. And then eventually this front leg becomes 100% empty. Back leg is 100% full. Stretch from the chest to the shoulder, to the elbow, to the wrist, to the hand, to the fingers. Okay, now we're going to turn. We're going to touch the center line with the right side. We're going to turn on the ball of the left foot. We're going to change hands. We're going to change into that right side. Step and step out. 1 and 2. And that's it. Yeah, good. Throughout. So here, 1 and 2. Elbows over knees. Okay, now change. Right one, drop. Turn the body. Left one, drop. Right foot turns. 1. Can't turn any further. Yeah, this is good. Change. Press on the left leg. Up. Open. So feel the right hip open. When the elbow and the knee line up, drop down and turn back. And rest the elbow. Not the elbow, the wrist. Sorry. Body like a cross. Okay, here we come straight down. 1 and 2. Embracing the front knee. Change. Step. Lift. Left hand goes out, right hand goes behind that. 1 and 2. That's it. So here, if I move a little bit closer, so one hand forward, one hand just behind. Yeah, they're not both lined up behind each other. One slightly lower, right hand slightly lower. Do Sheshing again. Come a little bit closer. So whenever we step out, we never step this way, we always step this way, making the posture slightly wider. Elbows over knees. Change, turn. Elbow and foot and hand and body over 1. Press and up 2. Open and elbow drop over right knee and turn 3. Okay, and then down into the front leg. Embrace knee. Step in. Lift. Strike low chi. And change. Lift up. Okay, this small movement, if you've not got that space, the left hand strikes, right hand close to your ear. Okay, weight into the left leg, drop the left hand, step, change, right hand strikes, sit, good. Okay, step the right and step out 1 and 2. Good. Small. Keep the elbows within the knees. Change. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Turn your body slightly so you're more over your right leg than the left. Okay, good. Okay, relax. Okay, now go. Strike. That's better. Yeah, good. I'll try and do it from a different angle. Okay, so we step. Turn. Turn to the left. Turn back. Rest the hand on the abdomen area. That's it. Head up. foot to head connect, sink down with the softness inside the body, twist slightly. Okay, change and go, and strike. That's it, and then change, left hand forwards, right hand back. Okay, and then turn, change, sweep the foot, 1 and 2, and then guard thumb up, 1 and 2. Elbow over knee, right elbow over right knee. Yeah, do again. Yeah, from this last punch bit. So keep up, upright, even. Soften, so you feel like you're sinking into the ground. Turn, so you twist a little bit into the right side. Release, strike. Okay, then left hand, weight into right leg. Change, open, turn in your right foot. Sweeping the foot, step, hand under elbow. And come a little bit closer again. So here, hand under elbow. Sit. Okay, and go. Guard thumb up. 1. That's it. Good. Hand drops. Change weight. Foot to antenna up. Step or lift the knee first. Then elbow over knee. Step out. Turn left. Open the hands. Elbows over knees. 1 and 2. That's it. Feel from the feet to the head, and everything else sink down inside the body. Down to the feet. Okay, bring weight into right side. Cross the hands over. Now come into the center of the room. Cross the hands over. So you're sinking through that right side. So foot, antenna, find foot, antenna, then feel the relaxation underneath. Okay, now bring more. Now as you lift the knee up, hands come up as well. Okay, and then strike. Get out. Land. Left hand. Right hand, right foot. Small step with the right. Left into the crook of your right elbow. Turn and small step. And 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah, feel that? Okay, try again. From Gautama, high pattern horse. That's it. So I step down here a little bit so I get more room. Okay, so 1. The weight into the left side. Draw in the foot. Lift up. Step out. Separate the hands. Elbows over knees. 1 and 2. Feet to antenna. So this is what I mean by don't look down because your posture breaks. Change the weight to the right. Step in. Cross the hands. 1. And then turn the hands palm down. 2. That's it. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. And then from the antenna, sink underneath till you feel your foot. Okay, now come up. Okay, and go out, chop. Left, left, draw in the hand, draw in the foot. Step, left hand on the right elbow, turn, separate hands, 1 and 2. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay. Okay, next bit, 3 movements, 3 strikes. 3 strikes. So we're just going to do this very, very gently. So like in a Qigong way. So foot to antenna, feel the muscles hang on the bones. Okay, now lift. Hands lift same time. Hand, foot comes down same time. Number 1. Feel that relaxation. Feel the antenna still there. Lift. Okay, now strike. Step. As we push the hand through, we step again. And then we step just behind. Turn on the foot. 1 and 2. Turning around. Very nice. Are we okay so far?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, good. Any questions?
Just a bit muddled with whether you look different. I keep trying to think, are you different? So if I was actually in front of you, left and right wise, will it be the same, or are you actually reversed because you're?
If you were to look in a mirror, I'm exactly how you'd find me in a mirror if you were looking at yourself. So I'm matching each movement that you do. I'm matching, watching on your screen, matching that. So if you've got your right side is going to be opposite my left side, like we're joined together at the hip.
So that's my right hand.
Yeah. And this is my left, and this is my right.
Yeah.
So you just have to turn it around in your head. That's the hardest thing.
That's not my forte, that.
You what?
So that's not my forte.
Yeah, so you have to keep your balance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on my left leg, and this is the empty leg. Hands out in front. That's it. So am I going just above my head? Now I can sink down it through my body. My mind's still above my head. Okay, as the hands come down. And lift the hands as my knee lifts. And then place the knee and the hands down at the same time. I lift. And then I strike. So your left arm should be back and your right arm should be forwards in this posture.
Yeah.
Okay, now right foot steps first. Left one steps through, as does the hand. Step with the right. Let the left hand drop. Turn 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah, good. Yeah. Nice, very nice. Remember, all the time we're trying to maintain this. Even when we're doing cloud hands, we're maintaining this connection, elbows and knees connection. Yeah, so lots of people make the mistake of, when they're doing this one, they'll go too far across the front of their body. See here, I'm turned too far, my hips forwards. If I turn back this way, then I'm okay. My body turns very slightly so that I miss my center line. So my hand never passes the center line, central point. Yeah, the central point is, I'm literally here. Yeah, my hand just before the central point. So really it's an illusion. When my body turns, or if my body turns the other way, it's an illusion that my hand crosses my center line. Yeah, so when the hands are up like this, when we turn, see now my left hand is over my left knee. When I turn, My right hand is over my right knee. And I'm just using this turning and twisting motion for my cloud hands. When we step, it's slightly different, but only slightly. Yeah, so here when we step, so we step first. Now my elbow and my knee, as soon as my hand starts to lift, I'm shifting the weight into that left side. Now when I turn, my right elbow is over my right knee, and this is when I step 1 and 2. So we only want to be able to, we can do this multiple times. If we take smaller steps, so if we don't step behind, we can use the traditional way of stepping with feet together. Yeah, like this is a very old way of doing the cloud hands. Okay, so we can step a little way, we can turn, and we can step up. Okay, keeping the elbows, step, just a little way, elbow over knee, turning, step up, elbow over knee, change, elbow over knee, change. Step one more time. This time, step behind. So you see the movement is not as big as people think it is. It's quite a small, rounded movement.
Rather than a big stretch.
Yeah, yeah. So like when you're doing the silk reeling, normally most people, especially with the side, they won't keep their elbow over their knee like this. This is the elbow over the knee. They'll go like this, and their elbow will disappear from their knee completely, and then it will come around again. So everything is smaller than we think that it is. The movement is never as large as it looks. Especially Chen, like Howard says that Chen have kind of turned their style of Tai Chi into a bit more Kung Fu. So it's a bit more wushu than like the other styles. The other styles are very compact. And Chen used to be like that, and it's been changed ever so slightly over the period of time.
So to be a bit wider and
to be a bit more violent, exactly. So we still want small circles, just small circles, keeping that elbow over the knee because you have more control that way. And that is what the internals are all about. Once you the forms were designed for you to practice the internal aspect of Tai Chi on your own. Yeah, whereas if you have a partner and you're doing push hands, this was, again, another way of looking at the internals of Tai Chi with a partner. And then the dynamics, prana dynamics, takes that one step further and says, well, you just need to have certain things in place for the internals to work.
Right.
But yeah, we can't practice the internal apart from this connection upwards. Once we've got the connection upwards, just above here, then it's a question of sinking. So allowing the energy to drop to your feet. So this is a feeling of the chi sinking down. Yeah, so it's a very internal practice. It's the only thing we can practice. And we have to find that in our form as well as in our push hands as well. Otherwise, it's just waving your arms around or just another form of external movement. So the other thing you have to think about is how to move the body without it starting from, say, your finger. Yeah, like you move your arm out because your finger's been pulled outwards. But you should be moving your arm from the spine going out, or from the shoulder blade going out. So it starts inside your body and then is outside your body. Internal is always internal, external is always, it starts from an external movement. So I start from moving my hand in towards me instead of If I'm using internal, then this movement is very, very slow and deliberate and precise, and it takes a while for my hand to come inwards because I'm using mind intention and I'm using the fascia. I'm not using the muscles and I'm not using anything else. Okay, let's try and finish this cloud hands. So here, 1 and 2. Step, small. 1. So here's my hand is in front of my, not quite in front of my face. Again, if I had a low posture, so if I go into the low posture, you see where my hand is? It's just below my eye height. Okay, then step 1, 2. So turn on the ball of the foot, heel, heel, 1 and 2. Elbows over knees. Yep, elbows over knees. So after elbows over knees, okay, then weight forwards. I just want the weight of my foot to come down. I feel my hip. I feel my foot, my knee, my hip, my shoulder, my antenna, and I soften with the body. When I soften with the body, then I can step. Okay, and then I'm going to step outwards on that diagonal again. And I'm going to turn. Left elbow remains over the left knee. Step 1 and 2. Hands drop down. Okay, now the hands stay down. Okay, we turn slightly, so we're turning out of the circle. Again, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, sinking underneath the antenna. Okay, kick, 1 and 2. Okay, then step. Step back to the diagonal. As the heel comes down, we turn the body and the hands come into the navel area. 1 and 2. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Turning a little bit out of the circle. Lifting up slightly. Keeping relaxed. Okay, turn. Hands come out, double cannon fist. So when we do double cannon fist, make sure that your hands are going slightly on the diagonal, yeah, not directly forwards like this. Yeah, if you're directly forwards like this hip twists in, the knee drops. So we want to have the hands go out in a natural way. You know, when we do the punch goes this way, cannon fist goes this way too. Yeah, same kind of punch, double cannon fist. Feel the movement come from inside and move your hips away from your body. Yeah, move your hips back as your hands go forwards.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't bend your back. Yeah, don't bend your back. Yeah, here. Okay, lift. Okay, now go. Strike. Yeah, the same with a punch. Move the right hip back. Yeah, to create the
whip.
The whip. Yeah, create the whip. Hip goes back, hand goes forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with the double punch. Hips go back, hand go forwards. Okay, so here we've stepped down, we turn, we find foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, soften, lift, go, and strike. You feel the power more come to the hands. Yeah, you feel like there's a vibration left afterwards. Yeah, quite important to feel that connection. Okay, and then open. 1, 2, small, turn out the front foot, and turn 1 and 2. That's it. Again, if I was sank down low, this is what my posture would look like. So the elbows over the knee. Okay, but I don't want to sink down low. I want to keep the integrity of my body. I want to save my knees till later life. I want to keep everything upright. I need to feel that I'm upright from my feet connecting to just above my head and then sinking inside my body down to my feet. And this is where the magic happens. Okay, open 1, turn out the foot 2, 3, step in, small step out, 1, 2, fist into palm. Okay, feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up, and rest underneath the antenna. You'll feel more pressure in the foot that's going to do the balance. Okay, now lift. And then drop. That's better. Yeah, good. Okay, nice. Okay, and change. And resting, 1. And 2. And 3. Yeah, good. Okay, move around a little bit. Okay, any questions?
No.
That's really good.
Yeah, you pointed out lots of things that
detail of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of things that we don't normally think of in the form when we're doing them in the class.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what this isolation has kind of helped me with, is to, and the prana dynamics as well, is to feel more what is happening inside my body with the form, and then with Howard's little pointers everywhere. Like somebody asked him how to punch on the channel the other day, and he was just like, yeah, you move your hip away from your hand, which was really, really helpful.
Yeah, because I've never done that before.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
No, because people just turn their body and they send their hand out. But if you send your hip back, then you have the whip-like fashion to it as well.
Yeah.
There's always, you see, the thing about Tai Chi is if my hand is going forwards, then my hip must go back, because there's this opposite. There always has to be this yin and yang. Yeah, so if you're lifting up, you have to be able to sink down. So you have to find that inside your body. Each time you're doing a move, you set your body up in such a way, and then eventually it becomes part of your, you don't think about it, it just kind of happens. But you have to train it in the first place. That's the trick. It's just kind of training it all into your body. Okay, let's do that last section one more time. So from the Gautama. Okay, so from Gautama, so elbow over knee. Okay, so turning, change, cross, lift, step out, turn, open, keep up, feel the sinking down. Sinking down will create more pressure in the lower part of your feet. Elbows must line up with your knees. Okay, now open and step 1. Cross the hands. 1, 2. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. 1, 2. Step. Left hand comes into the side of your head. Draw in the foot, draw in the hand. Small step with the right foot. Left hand, right hand rise together. Left hand into the crook of the elbow, and then turn and over. 1 and 2. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Lift. Drop. Lift. strike, turn, step, step, turn. Good. Small step, because you're in a small space. Elbow over knee. Step, lift. 1, 2, 3. Here we're just going to make an adjustment. We're going to step, so we can step inwards and then outwards. Small. Step up. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Underneath the antenna, drop. So once you have the antenna established, then there's dropping. Don't drop beforehand. Hands stay down. Turn a little bit to the left. Kick. Step. Change. 1, 2. Turn. Keep the antenna up, sinking down underneath that. Feel the pressure. Hips go back. Hands come forwards. Change. Turn out the front foot. Open. Turn out the front foot. Small. 1, 2. Foot, knee, hip, shoulders, antenna. Lift. And drop. And step. So whenever you're doing any standing whatsoever, you first want to establish the connection from feet to knees. Make the knees soft-ish. So like you're trying to crack open the joints a very tiny bit from the feet, ankle, knee, hip, rib cage, shoulder. Feel the spine. Feel the antenna go up. Mind just over here, above here. Then muscles relax into your bones. So here, muscles relax into your bones. Mind still just above your head. And this will, can you feel what this does to your body? Can you feel like the extra tingling sensations that you're getting from it?
Yes.
I felt that a lot tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the chi sinking, but the spirit is up. And then this is opening the fascia. So then you have to find a way of keeping the knees soft, because sometimes when you press into the floor, your knees tighten up. So soften. Keep the antenna up, soften, extend. Try and keep your mind out of your body as much as possible. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Feel the extension to the tips. Feel the extension to the ground. Open all the pores of your skin, emptying out into space, stretching out into the space. Just very lightly stretching into space. Okay, and then relax. So you'll find that when you do this right, the increase in heat in your body will be quite significant. Yeah, not just because the room's hot, you will feel everything warming up inside your body. As you begin to open your body more and more, everything will start to open up more and more. So hopefully you feel quite warm after doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hands are really warm.
Yeah, mine are too.
Yeah, my hands are never warm.
So this is how you open your body. You must maintain the spirit up. So this is, in loads of different Chinese texts, you always say the thread from heaven. So they're describing the mind intention being above the head and then everything else must sink to the ground. So this is yang, and then sinking to the ground is yin. So you have your yin and your yang. And then once you start to relax through the body, you start to open the body up. And you open it up by intention and very light stretching. And I mean so light that if a fly were to land on your arm, it wouldn't feel the expansion inside. So this is what is meant by one more feather cannot be added. If somebody grabs you really, really hard, when you stretch open your joints and stretch open your fascia, before they know it, you've caught their energy, and then you can move their energy, move them without any effort. So this is like the essence of Qi that we're trying to work with. We're trying to add the structure into the body without locking the body in any way. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
It does, yeah, a lot.
Good, okay. Very good, okay, let's stretch out to the tips of the fingers and beyond.